Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Love Songs, a very, very special one today. It's the last of the 4 weeks that I've done of the Purple Angels World Rocks Against Dementia MP3 playlist. And today I'm joined by, excuse me, a very, very special person indeed. It's Mr. Ken Keane, all the way from Philadelphia, who's going to more or less take over the show with everything he knows about the dementia program. And over to you, Ken. Welcome to USA versus the UK. Great show. Welcome. Good morning. Happy Easter to you and your family.
Happy Easter. Good morning to you. Happy Easter to you as well. I like the sounds of the UK joins the US or the US joins the UK rather than versus.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with that one.
But hey, who am I to say anything? It's your show, right?
No. It's our show today.
That's
our
right.
show.
Our show.
Right. Now, it is all about the World Rocks Against Dementia and Purple Angels. So we are going to start off with your song that you wrote and sung. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. It's called Your Smile, and it was inspired by the time that I had spent with my father, which he was always displaying his smile. He has a beautiful smile, and that was one of the things that helped me get through the tough times as he was descending deeper and deeper into the different stages of dementia. His smile is what helped carry me through some of the tough times. And being a poetic guy, a creative guy, I was just putting a lot of my feelings into words. And over the months, even over, I guess, the 1 to 2 year period, I was writing a lot of things down. And it's kind of how the song developed and came to life. And I thought, you know what, let me try to put this into a musical message. And fast forward in 2019, I put it together, and that's when it was released.
Absolutely brilliant, that. So let's listen to that song now. And it's called, as Ken said, Your Smile.
I'm a drifter, and I felt the pain that comes with loneliness. So I drift from town to town, searching all around, looking for the answers to my sorrow. And if the answer is you, then I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, what's going on? Pop? You hear me? Is that Tough Ken on? It's Kenneth Keane?
Yeah,
How you doing?
okay.
Do you know who it is?
What?
You recognize my voice?
Whatever.
It's me again.
Yeah,
How you doing?
okay.
Good? You think you want to go for a walk?
Yeah,
Yeah. Tough Ken on, right?
yeah,
And I have your name.
yeah.
Remember that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And your name is?
You look real good.
You look good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who are these people?
That's a guy and a girl.
Who are they?
And that's a guy and a girl.
And this is you and your wife, Linda.
Yep.
And that is you and your wife, Linda, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. You think you want to sing a little bit before we step out?
Up, up and away.
Love is a very splendid thing, and Tough Kenaman will never stop loving you. And please, please love me, 'cause love is a very splendid thing.
You know who I am?
You're Tough Kenaman,
I'm Kenneth Keane.
and you're Tough Kenaman.
I'm Tough Kenaman.
You know who I am?
Who?
Me,
You're Tough Kenaman.
yes. And
Huh?
I'm also,
You're Tough Kenaman and you're Linda.
no, no, not Linda.
What?
I'll give you another chance.
Who saw it coming? Who could imagine? The strongest man in my life would before my eyes soon begin to vanish. But that's okay, cause I'm here to stay until the very end. So go ahead and bring on the pain. You see, there was a time my pop was indestructible. All that he had done and could do was so incredible. But what had happened was a bit of a mystery. A diagnosis would explain exactly that it's mentally. How could this be? This is so wrong. His mind was so incredibly sharp, and now it seems as if it's almost gone. Where'd you go, Dad? Where'd you go, Dad?
As your memory fades and we're forced to slowly drift apart, your smile is what's helping keep me calm. The worst is yet to come, and deep down I feel it in my heart. Your smile will forever help keep me calm.
There was a time back when my father was responsible, so physically superior and mentally unbreakable. But that's okay, cause I'm here to stay until the very end. So go ahead and bring on the pain, you see. Now looking back, I can in fact see he carried a weight that could have easily have broken a father's back. But wait, why hesitate? It's only right that I stay present through my father's life and through his fading mental state. You see, if it was me, I wanna know that someone cared and would be there forever unconditionally. Till the end, till the end, till the end.
As your memory fades and we're forced to slowly drift apart, your smile
So
is
let
what
the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. Yeah.
help keep me calm.
Through the good times and the bad, through the arguments we had, through the fights that would divide us and would leave us feeling sad. I remember feeling so alone, even though my pop was home. It was so apparent, you could hear it in my vocal tone. A pain that was so unreal, all you knew is how you feel. Didn't want to eat, so you would go in and you skip your meal. Couldn't wait to fall asleep, leave behind this misery. When's it ever gonna end? Wake up, do it all again. You had a mind, Pop, that was always there. There was a time, Pop, when I really truly didn't care. I used to think what others had we could never share, but come to find out what we have today, it was always there.
Your smile will forever help keep me calm.
In a state of confusion, no more words could be chosen to explain what's happening in the brain. It's all an illusion to those diagnosed and living this reality that's linked to a major change in their mentality. You see, straight up, here it is. You may have heard of it. A brain disorder not required to be inherited. To get it, you get it? An epidemic, the world's new cancer, still searching for an answer. Look, it bums me out to have to rap this way, but it's a must with more people diagnosed each day. So I'ma rap about my disgust for what's unjust and what needs to be discussed. So just listen, let's make a push and force it out front and center. Let's make a dent and bend their ears like a fender. We need to take a stand and stir things up by speaking up on behalf of those that have been touched. Now look,
As your memory fades and we're forced to slowly drift apart, your smile is what's helping keep me calm. The worst is yet to come, and deep down I feel it in my heart. Your smile will forever help keep me calm. Your smile will forever help keep me calm.
Boop. One more. Boop. Boop. And slap it. Come on, hard, slap. Boop. Boop. So good. It's good.
this one is for tough can of mine.
Good to see you, though.
Good to see you. Blue sky. Ooh.
You want to take me home?
I can't take you home today, Dad.
No.
Let's put a pin in that and try and do it another time.
Well, whatever.
Whatever. Whatever.
Whatever, whatever. I'm crying forever.
I'll tell you, the first time I heard that, Ken,
Yes.
I really did have tears in my eyes. The video. Tell us about the video that you done with it.
It made sense to me to put some type of visual to the sound. And what I thought was maybe put something together like how Michael Jackson, the song Thriller,
Yeah.
How you had sort of a story, you had a storyline, a plot, and then it would go into the music. Well,
Yep.
I thought, what better way to paint the picture as to what's going on with my father and I, what happens when you're caregiving for someone with dementia, really put the message across, not just with the audio, but the video. But I had a team of guys come in, Reed Casera, he helped with recording and editing the video. Also, the sound engineer here in Deptford, New Jersey, helped me with the music. And I just thought it was meant
Yeah.
to be. It was a good idea. So we put it together, and I'm really pleased with the final outcome. So yeah, it just made
Honestly,
sense to me.
it's truly, absolutely fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Ken and Al show across the pond. We are live from Horwich, and over to you, Ken. Give us some more insight into the World Rocks Against Dementia. Tell us about that. How did you get towards that?
Well, I'll tell you, the Norm Mack, he is one of the,
Yeah.
I would say, number one ambassadors for dementia, and he's been diagnosed himself with dementia.
Mhm.
And I see the work that he does with the Purple Angels, which is very inspirational. And I'm all about trying to raise awareness and enlighten the public and try to reach as many people as possible and share my story, my experience with my father. And I thought, what better way than to join the World Rock Against Dementia? And like I was saying, Norm, he's a huge inspiration, and he touches a lot of lives with his message. And
Certainly
I thought it'd
does.
be a great idea to get on board and try to do something similar.
Yep. The wonderful voice of Mr. Nat King Cole on Sunday Love Songs with me, Alan Stroughton, and Mr. Ken Keane, all the way down there in Philadelphia. I want to ask you a question about Philadelphia. Nothing to do with what we're going on about today, right? Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Experiment.
Okay.
The movie.
Oh, see, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm not a movie buff, but throw it at me. Let's see what you got. I'll do my best. And I saw you. I saw you on The Chase, by the way. So if I don't get this right, I'm not going to feel bad.
Brilliant. Okay. Yes. Did it really happen? You haven't got a clue,
I'll tell you what. If it was there was a movie made after it, it might have been stretched. It might have been exaggerated. So maybe, yeah, up to a point, it did really happen, but there might be some untruth to it too as well.
Okay, brilliant. That's enough of the movies and quiz shows. Thank you very much, Ken.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, what we're going to do, we are going to rush through this because we've only got like just over an hour to do it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to let you introduce the next song.
Okay, sounds good. The next song is by Fats Domino, Blueberry Hill. It's one of my dad's favorite. I remember hearing it in the house growing up. And maybe you have heard the song before as well.
I'm not that old. I'm kidding. Yes, I've heard it. Let's listen to Fats Domino and Blueberry Hill.
Hey, I got a joke for you.
Is it clean enough to say on air?
It's very, very clean, and I'll say
go for it. Right, we're going live in a second. Hold on.
Yes. Your mathematicians would love this one.
Live. Right. Okay, Ken, go with your joke.
Oh, yeah, my joke. Very simple. What did the one math book say to the other math book?
Go on. What did one MacBook say to the other MacBook?
I have problems. Come on.
Whoosh.
Come on.
Whoosh.
All right. It must be a U.S. expression or something.
I have problem. MacBook to the other MacBook.
Yeah, math book. Problems. Math problems. Like MATH, math problems.
Math. Oh my God. Right. Got you. Let's go into a little jingle. There's so many. When you go onto Purple Angels on Facebook, there's so many Purple Angel pages around the world. Philadelphia, Mexico, Australia, they're all around the world.
Yeah, that just shows how massive it is,
Yeah.
and how serious this issue is. It's a major problem, and I just think it's going to get bigger, and the awareness is going to get larger, and it's worldwide. So,
Who's the most famous person you've met besides me? I mean,
uh, most famous. I really haven't met a whole lot of famous people. Oh, you know who I did meet? Yes, Sir Edmund Hillary.
really?
Yes, I was on a mission. I was in the Air Force, but I was
Yeah.
on a mission down to the South Pole, Antarctica, and it was called Operation Deep Freeze. Well, in New Zealand, we get what's called our all-weather gear. So I was in New Zealand for 1 week getting my all-weather gear. We boarded our C-130 aircraft, and on comes Sir Edmund Hillary with his entire medical staff. Well, he's sitting in front of me, and in my pocket, I have a $5. I guess it is. It's a Kiwi currency, but his face is on it. And I thought this is a great opportunity to get this man's autograph on this $5 Kiwi that has his face on it. Well, before I could do that, the gentleman next to me who outranked me, he said not to do that, just shake his hand. And I said, okay. So I did. But that's probably the most famous person that I've met.
Wow. Wow. That's brilliant. A good, great story. So over to you for the next song.
Oh, next song we have Glenn Campbell. It's Rhinestone Cowboy.
You're listening to Sunday Love Songs with me, Alan Stoughton, and Mr. Ken Keane from Philadelphia, playing the music of the MP3s from the World Rocks Against Dementia and Purple Angels. And this is what we're doing today. That's what we're doing today. It's the last show. And you've joined me all the way from Philadelphia. I know it's early in the morning, but you're looking good there, Mr. Keane. You're looking good.
Well, thank you. But let me just add this before we get started. I want to give a shout out to Agnes McMillan of Katoomba, Sydney, Australia. Alan and I are in the studio here thinking about you.
You were nice and loud there. I don't know what you've done there, but you were nice and loud.
I'm getting comfortable with the microphone.
Right. Okay, let's move on. This is another one from Mr. Elvis Presley. It's Love Me Tender. I've had a message from my partner in crime on other shows, Brad. Now he says, the Ken and Al show, question mark. Am I sacked now? I went, not a chance. You don't get away just like that, brother. He went, he has a sense of humor. I think he might be in the running, you know. And he went, okay, scrap that. His jokes are terrible.
All right. I got to stop with the jokes. No more open mic night.
Oh, goodness. And he also says, it's not Katoomba, it's Wonga Wonga.
Wonga Wonga?
Yeah, well, that's what he calls it anyway, where Agnes lives. Anyway, so tell us a little bit more about Purple Angels down there. What do you get into it?
I'll tell you, it's just recent that I started to pay more attention to what's happening with the Purple Angels. But the thing that I love most is, like you mentioned earlier, is how diverse they are, how many groups are available, social media platforms.
Yeah.
Because it's a good fit for everyone. Not everyone's going through the same thing as the next person, but there's always a fit for someone. So the Purple Angels delivers that. They just have a way of making you feel comfortable, and you're able to identify with different situations, really.
Yeah.
So all dementias are different, and everyone's scenario is different, but it's pretty much the same as well at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does, yeah. So you're going to introduce the next song, aren't you?
Yes, I am. It's Mr. Bojangles by Sammy Davis Jr.
Thank you very much. Brad has sent me another message here for you, personally for you, and he says, on a serious, where did that come from? On a serious note, tell Ken that he's found your video on YouTube with the song, very emotional, seriously moving. Is a credit to Purple Angels.
Well, it's an honor to hear that. Thank you so much. It's a very warm message to hear. Thank you.
Brad, I haven't known Brad that long, but I'll tell you what, he's top guy. He's bald like yourself.
Yeah, us bald head guys, we're tough. We're badasses.
And
Don't mess with us.
He's got a big beard as well. He's huge. He's huge. Right, let's move on. We've got these 5 songs to play out with. Anyone else you want to give a mention to, Ken? While we're
Well, I'd like to maybe recite the 4th verse at some point. Is that okay? We got
do
time
it.
to...
Why don't you do it now? Why don't you do it?
Yeah, from Your Smile, I'd like to recite the 4th verse. It's a strong message. I'll do it in spoken word. And here it goes. In a state of confusion, no more words can be chosen to explain what's happening in the brain. It's all an illusion to those diagnosed and living this reality that's linked to a major change in their mentality. You see, straight up, here it is. You may have heard of it. A brain disorder not required to be inherited. To get it, you get it? An epidemic, the world's new cancer, still searching for an answer. Look, it bums me out to have to rap this way, but it's a must with more people diagnosed each day. So I'm a rap about my disgust for what's unjust on what needs to be discussed. So just listen. Let's make a push and force it out front and center. Let's make a dent and bend their ears like a fender. We need to take a stand and stir things up by speaking up on behalf of those that have been touched. Now look, then there you have it.
Absolutely, mate. Honestly, that's what Brad was on about a minute ago when he said he's found the song and the video. I mean, as I say, the video to me, it did bring me to tears.
All right, this has been the Al and Ken show. I want to extend a thank you to Alan himself and Enjoy Radio and also the Purple Angels. It's been a real thrill to be here with Alan and the listeners. And I want everyone to know that dementia is a serious disease. You may know somebody in your family or maybe a friend, someone's been touched by it. But 50 million people worldwide have been diagnosed or touched by dementia in some way. Just know that this is just going to get worse. And it's our job as human beings to raise awareness, to speak up, to use our voice to get the message out. And that's something that I'm trying to do myself. And I've been inspired and motivated by other people's stories. And I hope today we're able to inspire and motivate you to do the same.
It's been an absolute pleasure doing the show with you. Brad, don't worry, your job is safe.
That one joke messed it up. I was gunning for that position too.
So we're going to finish off the show, this one. Excuse me. Hopefully we'll do another show sometime in the future. Anytime you want to come on, give me a shout. We'll do it. So I'm going to say, Ken, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. And I'm going to say goodbye from me.
I hope to see you one day in person. That'd be even better.
Definitely.
All right.
We'd like to thank all you listeners out there. It's been an absolute inspiration doing this show. Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Your smile will forever help keep me calm.
Saw it coming, who could imagine the strongest man in my life would before my eyes soon begin to vanish. But that's okay, cause I'm here to stay until the very end. So go ahead and bring on the pain. You see, there was a time my pop was indestructible. All that he had done and could do was so incredible. But what had happened was a bit of a mystery. A diagnosis would explain exactly that it's mentally. How could this be? This is so wrong. His mind was so incredibly sharp and now it seems as if it's almost gone. Where'd you go, Dad?
As your memory fades and we're forced to slowly drift apart, your smile is what's helping keep me calm. The worst is yet to come, and deep down I feel it in my heart. Your smile will forever help keep me calm.
There was a time back when my father was responsible, so physically superior and mentally unbreakable. But that's okay, cause I'm here to stay until the very end. So go ahead and bring on the pain, you see. Now looking back, I can in fact see he carried a weight that could have easily have broken a father's back. But wait, why hesitate? It's only right that I stay present through my father's life and through his fading mental state. You see, if it was me, I want to know that someone cared and would be there forever unconditionally. Till the end, till the end, till the end.
As your memory fades and we're forced to slowly drift apart, your smile is what's helping keep me calm. The worst is yet to come, and deep down I feel it in my heart. Your smile will forever help keep me calm.
arguments we had, through the fights that would divide us and would leave us feeling sad. I remember feeling so alone, even though my pop was home. It was so apparent, you could hear it in my vocal tone. A pain that was so unreal, all you knew is how you feel. Didn't want to eat, so you would go and you skip your meal. Couldn't wait to fall asleep, leave behind this misery. When's it ever gonna end? Wake up, do it all again. You had a mind, Pop, that was always there. There was a time, Pop, when I really truly didn't care. I used to think what others had we could never share, but come to find out what we have today, it was always there.
Your smile will forever help keep me calm.
In a state of confusion, no more words can be chosen to explain what's happening in the brain. It's all an illusion to those diagnosed and living this reality that's linked to a major change in their mentality. You see, straight up, here it is, you may have heard of it. A brain disorder not required to be inherited. To get it, you get it? An epidemic, the world's new cancer, still searching for an answer. Look, it bums me out to have to rap this way, but it's a must with more people diagnosed each day. So I'ma rap about my disgust for what's unjust and what needs to be discussed. So just listen, let's make a push and force it out front and center. Let's make a dent and bend their ears like a fender. We need to take a stand and stir things up by speaking up on behalf of those that have been touched. Now look,
As your memory fades and we're forced to slowly drift apart, your smile is what's helping keep me calm. The words is yet to come in deep down, I feel it in my heart. Your smile will forever help keep me calm. Your smile will forever help keep me calm. Your smile will forever help keep me calm.
this one is for Tough Can of Mine.
Your smile will forever